am loving that signature V8 sound, the first thing that you notice.
Well, Yasmin, that is pretty special sound, and the sound comes from our V8 twin turbo engine, and in the version we're driving now we've got 612 horsepower. And the engine is pretty special because it's built in a Falterbach in the one man, one engine principle. That means that one mechanic builds the engine from scratch straight up to the finishing point, and he guarantees for the quality of that engine by putting a plaque with his signature on top of the engine. When I say 612 horsepower, you don't have to worry about it, because it's in this car we have our 4MATIC Plus drivetrain, which is extremely drivable, and we've worked a lot on the engine application, and it's become even more smoother than it already was.
And of course, I mean, moving away from the mechanics or from the engine, you realize immediately that the interior has been updated as well, and I really love this detail, the steering wheel, the new design, beautiful.
Yeah, it's our new AMG steering wheel, the sports steering wheel. You can see in the top, you've got all of the control units, so you can control the whole user interaction of the car without taking your hands off the wheel. And the speciality of this one is it's our next generation AMG switches on the bottom left and right hand side, where you can see on the left hand dial you can change the attributes of the car, for example, from manual to automatic, or change the AMG dynamics. And on the right hand side, you can see the switch to change to the driving dynamic program. So for example, why don't we change now from Comfort to Sport Plus and see how the car reacts.
All right, let's do it.
Wow. Okay, the throttle as well as the steering wheel have become super responsive. Whoa. Yes, this is fun.
Glad. That's it. And it's not just the throttle and the steering, the whole car setup has now changed. And that is the beauty, that is the DNA of the E63. That the capabilities it has is from a top-end performance car now in S+, which has amazing track capabilities. And then by the flick of the switch to Comfort, you can have the long-distance, comfortable business sedan.
So speaking of comfort, is that something we can also try out right now?
Yes, I've got maybe a good place where I can show you a good example. Why don't you just follow me around?
All right, I'm right behind you. Oh, wow, that is bumpy, DJ.
Yeah, well, it is in Sport Plus, so flick the switch back to Comfort, and you can experience the precision and with no loss of comfort whatsoever.
All right, so at the mere switch of a button, I have the comfort of a comfy estate and a race car if I switch back at the same time. How about if we go back to Sport Plus?
Let's move back to Sports Plus to experience the full capabilities.
Right. All right, I'm in Sports Plus, and now I can really step on it, right? Woohoo!
That's it. Yeah, the handling of the car changes, and you can really feel how in the background we've got our AMG Dynamics working for us. The AMG Dynamics controls all of the systems of the driving systems of the car, steering, suspension, all the way through to the 4MATIC Plus. And for some real fun on the track, we can use that, or even go up to race, or even over to drift mode.